nous engageons auprès de nos partenaires dans environ 60 pays pour la promotion et l'instauration d'une vision alliant l'écologie, la démocratie et l'équité. La HPS a aussi organisé avec des experts de l'énergie renouvelable une soirée d'échange concernant la planification et la mise en œuvre des stratégies et politiques en énergie renouvelable en Afrique du Nord.
And I'm very glad that you are here. And I can tell you as a bilateral ambassador to Morocco that Germany and Morocco work very, very closely. So there was really a spirit of excitement and optimism in the room, which was, I think, very welcome turn from some other moods we had at the COP. I think this will be also the subject of tonight.
So for me at least, they are a unifying framework, and that at least brings together a variety of stakeholders to at least allow them to row in the same direction. And whether it's because you've developed policies or common goals, or you've got to know each other better, the process is often just as important as the outcome.
The energy transition in Morocco was also inspired by the development of renewable energy that happened in Germany, mainly in Germany, in Europe, as well in other European countries, and from some multilateral initiatives that aimed at promoting renewable energy across Europe and the North Africa and Middle East region.
When it came to the scenarios that we picked, we tried to focus on the issue of energy independence. Definitely is a key issue. It's more from a policy perspective or a political agenda as well. We looked into issues of zero carbon. Is it possible? How is a scenario of 100% renewable? Is that even an option? And what happens if business as usual? If we just continue the way that we are going? So, and maybe a bit of an overview is that Egypt currently around 90% of its energy mix is coming from fossil-based run power plants. Maybe something important to highlight here is that our model was about the energy mix for electricity generation, so that does not include transportation, it doesn't include the fuel that is required in heating and so on. It's specifically focused on electricity generation. That's what we decided to do, to narrow the scope on that in this stage, and then hopefully we can expand it to include energy as a whole.
At a human rights organization called the Egyptian Center for Economic and Social Rights in Egypt. And we were one of the partners of the project of the 80 gigawatts project, and we were mainly concerned with the social aspects of the sustainability of the energy mix. So recently there have been a lot of campaigning, a lot of talks on the rise on 100% renewable energy. We were concerned about the narrative that is being used because unfortunately renewable energy does not necessarily mean sustainable energy. Unfortunately renewable energy does not necessarily mean equitable energy. And this is what it was the angle kind of that we were concerned with.
Tonight I'm in an optimistic mood. After the first day of the high-level segment, we were able to celebrate that the Paris Agreement went into force after only 1 year. And when you look at all the events in COP, there was a lot of activism and optimism now to move into the phase of making this agreement work. A lot of new and good ideas, a lot of finance, a lot of movement of society, so I'm quite optimistic.
Well, the Paris conference was a historic moment because first of time the whole international community signed the treaty for climate protection. And now we have to go to work, so it's the first working conference. And so far I think it was a very, very good conference because all the delegation really went back to the Paris text. They looked what are the biggest questions, what do we have to do, and I think it's a very fruitful conversation, and also the setting is very great. We have to bring investment in the right places. The global north has to support the global south, but I think it's a win-win project because we have many countries where electricity rates are not so high, not every household is connected to electricity, and I think we can really bring a winning field for every family that we connect them to the electricity grid, but with renewable energy, which is clean.